Hi, Mary with Reviewer's Diary. Welcome back to my channel. I am going to finally take my weekly makeup basket. Now, this basket is going to, let's see, my calendar's over there. It's going to start tomorrow, the 17th, and I am going to hold it over. I'm not going to stop it right on Sunday because that won't even be a week. So I'm going to let it go till the following Sunday. So it's basically going to cover a week and a half. So, let me take out what I have. And I'll talk to you about the products that I used. And first thing I want to talk about is L'Oreal primers are like so creamy and wonderful on. They're so creamy on, they don't feel very silicone feeling at all. They're just absolutely delightful. This is my favorite primer, other than the Smashbox primer that I bought a giant size of. But this is like, I've grown a new appreciation for this because I've been using it now like for a while because I haven't done a weekly makeup basket in a little while. I apologize. I try to do it every week. Not that easy. So anyway, I was happy to have the extra time with these two products because I actually have them on now. This is a luminizing ethereal primer. I don't notice that it gives me like a glow or anything, but it feels so nice on. It feels delightful. This L'Oreal foundation, it does look a tiny bit yellow when you first put it on. So that's one of the complaints people have, but if you are patient and you blend it, it blends with your skin tone and eliminates every bit of red and a little bit of the dark shadows. It's just awesome. It's like a correcting foundation that automatically adjusts to your skin tone. I mean, look, that's what I have on, and it looks fine. I love these. I am, however, going to set them aside because I'm going to get up a little bit of nerve, and I'm going to use the Naked foundation. Oh, I haven't even taken it out of the box yet. Oh my god. But anyway, this is going to go back. So the next thing is this double exposure palette. I love this. I have it on right now. I love it because the colors are so vibrant. They don't look it. It's funny because they don't come across on film as being very bright. But like tonight I have on a little bit of that, a little bit of that, a lot of that, and I have this in the corners. And you can see the colors are just like fabulous. I love this, but it's time to give some love to another palette. So that's going to go back. Okay, I do have quite a few lip products in here. I have been loving this. I don't have this on tonight. I have on my oldest Elizabeth Arden tonight. This is really nice. I'm like really heartbroken that L'Oreal is not cruelty free. But I'm going to put this one back into my lipsticks and I will pick another one because you've got to switch things up. Especially if I ever plan to use anything up. And the dog is coughing up a hairball or something in there. I'm going to keep these two in here because these are on the use it up track. This actually is still rolled up from when I used it the other day. You can see it's gotten really low. And this I have on is getting lower and lower. These have been like something I've been trying to use up for a while, so I'm going to keep these in here. I have this gloss, and to be honest with you, I did not try it. I think because I want to try a different gloss. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this one back since I did not open it. And we'll pick another gloss out of my glosses. Although I have another gloss. Rouge Bunny Rabbit. I just put this in here. So I think I'll keep that. I still have this NYC Smooth Skin powder. I'm going to keep it in here. It's going to become like a staple the same way this has become a staple because I want to use them up big time. I also had this e.l.f. bronzer. I I have it on tonight. It's like a nice mild bronzer. It's not overly like in your eye, like really dark. I really, really like it. But I think even though I like it a lot, I really love it actually, I think there are a couple bronzers that are calling my name that I really have to give some attention to that haven't gotten no attention at all. So I'm going to put that back. I have this Milani blush. I have this Milani blush on. I also have I've layered my blushes. What I do is I first put on a cream blush with this brush, blend it nicely, nice and light, then I put a layer of powder on. Then I put a little bit more blush on because the powder is blocking out the blush, so it lightens it a little too much. So anyway, I'm going to put this back and I'm going to pick another blush. Not because I don't like it, but because it's time. Now I just added this Doll 10 cream blush to here. I don't know if this is cruelty free. I emailed and I got no answer, which to me means, okay, so you're not cruelty free. If you can't answer a simple, do you test on animals, do you sell in China question from a consumer, then you are not cruelty free. So this is going to become a staple. This was in my 14 by February 14th. Didn't use it up, obviously. I did make quite a divot in it, but this has got to go, and so that's going in with my staples. Next thing is this Bare Minerals loose powder. I really love this powder. It's like, do I part with it this week or do I give it another week of love? Oh, I don't know. I want to think about that, so I'll put that aside. This eyeshadow I just added is a not cruelty-free L'Oreal. I'm going to put it with the staples. I'm going to use it up, get it out of my life. Next, I do have this really beautiful, really smooth stroking Elizabeth Arden pencil. I'm going to put that in the I'm not sure. Because I'm not sure, I might want to try something else. This Eyeko I'm going to keep in here until it's gone. It is cruelty free, but it's also liquid, and I hate to have like this contamination, things being open. I try to use the liquid ones that I have up right away, so I don't want it to go bad. So I'm going to keep that in there. Of course, I have the two mascaras. This one I think is almost gone. It's the one that I have on. It makes you look like you almost have false eyelashes. If it wasn't, if it was cruelty free, honestly, I'd be online to buy this stuff. But since it's not, I'm just going to enjoy this tester and be done with it. Now this is cruelty free. I'm not drawn to this, but it is travel size, and so I'm keeping it in my basket because you know my rule. 2 mascaras. I might break it and open a third one this week. We'll see. Okay, I also had this highlighter, which I didn't put on tonight. I'm surprised. It's this really beautiful liquid highlighter from Starlooks. And you can, yeah, that's the dog, by the way. Awesome. Coughing up a hairball. You can see it blends really nice. It just lights up your face. But I have a couple of highlighters I do want to try, so this I will put back. I'm going to keep this Smashbox primer in here because I'm trying to use it up. Oh, it's good. It's cruelty free, but it's part of like, I've got to use it up. I'm keeping this eye primer in here because it's a $40-something ridiculous amount I would never buy, but I got it in a beauty box, and it's really nice. It works really great, and it blocks out the redness in my eyelids. It's just fabulous. Cream blush, gonna keep it in here. I had added this eyebrow set from Ulta. I think I'm going to put it in the maybe pile over here because I might switch it out for something else. And I did wear this eyeliner. It's like stunningly sparkly. So this is Tarantino eyeliner, and it is in silver, and it's like really cool. I really like it, but it's gonna go back. Okay, so that is everything. Okay, so what I'm left with is, of course, I always have a few brushes in here. I still have my EOS. Oh. Maybe. That's one thing I didn't pull out, and that was the Skin by Dimitri James. That was a pick that everyone complimented me on my incredibly bright lip color, which I thought was too bright, but I could probably get used to it. So I have 2 cream blushes. I'm going to keep using those. I'm going to keep using my Elizabeth Arden lipstick and my Ulta Chubby Stick. Ulta, gotta get to Ulta. Keeping this pencil, so I'm going to need another one because I like to have 2. Primer, mascara. So lots of great stuff in here. And of course I have a couple brushes that I stick on the side. So I still have to pick a bunch of things, and I'm going to start first with these lipsticks. So I have an entire vat of lipstick that I'm using up for during the year 2016. 16 lipsticks in 1 year. So I am going to pick a lipstick at random because I know what color that is. I know what color that is. I kind of have an idea what color that is. So I'm just going to pick one at random, and we'll just hope for the best. Okay, that's a little bright. So, but I'm going to put it in my basket. Oh wow. I'm going to need a gloss to tone that down a little bit. It's almost neon. Wow. Let's put a little of that on so we can see. Yeah, that's a little bit bright. That's a little bright. We'll make it work. And actually, I have the Rouge Bunny. Maybe that'll be the gloss to go with this. Oh, wow. Not getting much. I'm not so sure about this. Oh, I picked it, so it's going in there. So let me put this back. And you know what? I really do need to pick a lip gloss. And this one looks also like it was, yeah, it was in one of my use it ups, and it did not get used up. And this is a nice light color, so I'm going to add this to the basket so they have more than one choice. So there you go. See? Now Dimitri James is going to have a place of honor, so I'm going to put him away. You know what? I'm going to put him in here because that way it won't be forgotten. So, alright, so it is time to pick some other makeup that is going to necessitate me getting the camera over by the drawers, and then we'll talk about what I got when I'm done. Okay, I said I was going to be brave, and I will be. I'm going to try this. So this is going to go into the makeup basket. Next, I come in sideways here. Next thing we need is another highlighter and another blush. So let's see what we have. 80 meeny miny. Oh, and I need a bronzer. I will use this one because I got this in a BoxyCharm and I never used it. So we are going to give this a try. Let's see. Next thing I need is a powder blush. Okay, powder blush. Let's try this Cargo blush. And I'll show it to you when I'm done. Oh, and a highlighter. Almost forgot. We'll give this e.l.f. highlighter a try. Got this in e.l.f. beauty bag, so I'll give this a try. This looks pretty nice. And for primers and powders, let's see, I'm going to be using Naked Skin, which probably will go with almost any primer, but I am going to give this one a try. This Mirabella, I hear good things, and I've never used it, so we're going to give this a try. Now for powders, I already put that one back there. You know what? I have up here in this drawer this Halo powder by Smashbox. So I am going to use this. And as far as the palette goes, I am going to use the Lorac Mega Pro 2 palette. This will be my first go around with this. There's one thing that I forgot to pick, and that was an eyeliner, so I'm just going to reach over here and just grab one at random. Oh good, it's an Ulta one. Alright, so I'm going to organize this mess so we can go through it, and I'm going to really enjoy using these products. The nice thing about doing these is there are a lot of things that I just don't even think about that I really should be using. I'll start out first with this bunch of lip products. So there are 5. 2 of them are glosses and 3 of them are actual lipstick type products. I also have my EOS in here that I'm going to continue to use up. EOS is not cruelty free, so don't buy it if you want to stay cruelty free. They do sell in China. Oh, why does everybody have to sell in China? So, next things, of course I have my NYC powder. And now I have 2 blushes and this creamy peachy color highlighter. So we'll see how this one goes. I've never opened this, so it'll be interesting to try. Also in the powder blush in the powder blush arena, I have this Cargo blush, and it is the stripy one. I don't know why, but the stuff always smells like somewhat medicinal. Maybe because it's all natural. I don't know. It doesn't smell bad. It just smells kind of like, hey grandma, like medicinal smelling. This I know works really well. I've used it before. I usually just swirl my brush all through the middle of it and pick up a little bit of everything. So I really do like that. Now I did not pick a big powder. Oh yes I did. We'll go over that in a second. And this is the bronzer that I picked out. It's a little on the yellowy side, but I think I can warm this up a little bit. I know when I first got it, I really liked it. And that's the color. Of course, it's not blended or anything, but it's just to give you a color idea. And this is from Pronoun, which is like a really good brand, and the color is Blowtorch #1. So I'll be using this. Next, I have 2 eyeliners. I'm continuing the Eyeko, and I also have this Ulta eyeliner that has 2 colors. It looks like black and looks like black, but it's not. It's a super dark brown. Which can be really nice, and a black. There it is, right there. So we're going to keep those 2. I'm going to keep both these, but I think this one is running out, and so I'll substitute another mascara in here so that by the time we finish this basket, there's probably going to be another mascara in there. I'm keeping this eye primer. I'm going to keep that because it's so darn expensive and I do want to use it. And it does do a great job on your eyelids. I'm going to keep the Smashbox primer, and this is going to be my main primer for the week. And I am adding this from the Evil Empire of L'Oreal. It's gotta go. So I'm going to actually keep this in this basket till it's gone. Oh, actually, I said this was my only primer. How soon did I forget that I pulled this out? So this is gonna be my face primer. So let's see what kind of texture I have here. Oh, ooh. It is so similar to the Smashbox, but it's lighter. It's almost identical, honestly, but it feels like it's a thinner coat. So I'll give this a good try. And that brings us to this palette, which is in my Use It Up. And I have used this quite a bit, these two colors again. With the advent of adding this one, I'm going to probably concentrate on this one still and maybe add another neutral color. And I have the Lorac palette. This Mega Pro was something I wanted so badly. I really wanted this. I wanted it like, ho ho ho. So of course, my daughter got it for me for Christmas. Awesome. This looks, on camera it doesn't look like much, but it's got a whole range of different colors in there that are just unbelievable. I just can't wait to use this. So this is going to be great to use. Of course, like boxes, I keep the plastic in things for a little while. I don't know why I do that. It's just one of my idiosyncrasies. And finally, I have two more products. One is my loose powder, which is Smashbox Halo Powder. This is awesome powder. It did come, whoops, it did come with its own little brush, which I will use. So it looks like this, right? But you turn this. There it is. You turn it clockwise. I don't want to use up too much of it, so this was pretty expensive, although I did buy it at the outlets in Florida. So, you know, I always have to go to the outlets because I love them. So this is going to be my powder for the week. I have not used it since I bought it in Florida. I used it the whole time I was there. And this is one of my most recent purchases. Now, I hope it's not too dark, but I think I remember trying it on my jawline when I first got it. Yeah, it's fine. It looks so dark in the tube. And let's just put a drop on my hand. It is a little bit like a cross between a water and a cream. Like, it's pretty drippy, and of course it's dark on my skin because the drops that I put on my hand is the amount you're supposed to use for your whole face. I don't know if that's going to work out for me. Like, I might have to use more than just a couple drops. We'll have to wait and see. And I think I kind of have to learn how to use it because it is a different kind of foundation. And per usual, I'll be keeping it in the box for a little while. So that has been my weekly makeup basket. This one is going to be for a week and a half. So this Sunday, which is only in a few days, is not going to be the day that I'm going to switch. I'll be switching it out the following Sunday. So thank you for watching. This has been Mary with Reviewer's Diary with some really knockout products that I am going to be using. I just love this stuff. Just love it. Thank you for watching. Have a beautiful evening. Good night.